Hello, everyone. Today I would like to discuss a particular question. How are the emotions of every individual? Emotions and feelings. If someone doesn't know, emotions and feelings of each person are their responsibility. If I have such an emotion, it is my responsibility to decide how I choose to live with it. If I encounter such an emotion, it is once again my responsibility to determine how I choose to live with it. I, as a warrior of light, support the promotion of eco-friendly living of emotions. In the absence of such a tool or experience, there is a wide range of alternative tools that can be utilized to fulfill the required task or objective. The ones I know are therapists, psychotherapists, yoga, meditation. All of these practices teach us to be our authentic selves, to fully embrace and be present with the emotions that we experience in our lives. To have existence and to have existence of those moments in actuality to a greater extent. Thus, as an illustration, I have the experience of joy. In a state of joy, I am capable of going and embracing each and every individual, giving gifts and experiencing moments of ecstasy or a profound sense of bliss. Go spread, share this. Alternatively, perhaps I will sit somewhere and enjoy this feeling because everything we experience within ourselves. If an individual experiences additional emotions such as hatred, anger, and envy, and when individuals address it, or rather attribute it as the cause of their actions, it can be a complex and challenging situation to navigate. That individual is responsible, that country, that sexual preference, that faith, and so forth. Your feelings are your responsibility. As a warrior of light, it is my duty to spread moisture and bring nourishment to the world, ensuring its vitality and growth. If an individual experiences feelings of hatred or envy, it is possible to approach them in an ecologically conscious manner. These emotions reside within oneself, and it is feasible to work with and regulate them. By doing so, one can prevent these strong emotions from being unleashed uncontrollably into the world, resembling a stop sewer that overflows with negativity and toxicity. I feel this emotion, so I have to inflict harm in this place, perform some unpleasant action here, and create something in this location. While you can live in a different manner, and I am exclusively dedicated to the well-being of conscious individuals, for all of us to simply engage in acts of goodness for the betterment of this world we inhabit. If you choose not to leave, not to continue your personal growth, not to move forward, then it is possible that you may end up living in this state for an extended period of time, perhaps years, maybe even your entire life. I am uncertain, but it is likely that you will constantly dwell on specific emotions. Every day, if you observe yourself, every person has some emotions, irritation, anger, envy, and he is to blame, she's to blame, it's not right here, it's not right. And in reality, individuals actually live in such a wheel. You have the capability to live in a different manner. You have the ability to compare the magnitudes of thinking and the magnitudes of personality when you are fixated on particular emotions. And when you move away from this zone, you expand yourself and your perspectives. Emotional intelligence, however you can call it, you work through your own psychological traumas. Simply learn to exercise self-control. That is, not just your reflexes, but also a deliberate steering of my personality towards the desired direction I aspire to go. My goal being to contribute to making the world a better place, and so on and so forth, in order to create a positive impact. To prevent spending your life in turmoil, referring to your neighbor as a fool, placing blame on others, you have the option to focus on self-improvement. That is, there exist a multitude of urgent questions for humanity, both of earthly and less earthly nature, that are currently unresolved and require attention. There is a global climate change. Maybe I just don't know about it, but I don't know yet how we as humanity will cope with it. We have not yet adapted another planet for ourselves in the event that there is a sudden increase in our population, an excessive number of us, or if our star, the sun, ceases to provide us with the essential energy required for sustaining life. We have not had knowledge of other galaxies and something else that is more earthly, something that is more grounded, For instance, I still possess a query within me, such as, why have we not, as the human race, accomplished this? This is mine. There is the Pacific Ocean, and of course, there is information on Google why airplanes do not fly over the Pacific Ocean. And yet, despite the Earth being convex and the apparent justification for the oceans flowing over the edges, I still maintain my belief that humanity has the ability to take action. I'm not an expert in construction, but maybe you can start already. We can implement floating structures, runways that will enable landings and refueling during long flights over the Pacific Ocean. And this would provide vital support for aircraft traveling across vast distances, ensuring their safety and efficiency throughout the journey. And yet, in order to not follow the Earth's path around, but to go practically straight, good luck as you work on yourself and your journey.